How we doing, everybody? Chef Joe Lesto, Long Island Cuisine. So today I have a very dear friend of mine, Helen McCullough. What's your married name?
Morris.
Morris. Oh, I always call her Helen McCullough. That's how I know her. She's like a sister. We grew up together all our lives in Wilson Park. And so today we did a little shopping and we went to Ginter's Meat Farms in Farmingdale. And I got these chicken breasts, Bell & Evans chicken breasts. Now I'm not doing anything to them because I'm going to slightly saute them. I'm going to dredge them in seasoned flour, lightly saute in olive oil. We're going to be making a form of Saltimbocca, chicken Saltimbocca. Now they're made a billion different ways. Today I have a little twist because usually you use some kind of a demi-glaze. I don't have demi-glaze, homemade. So what I did is I took this McCormick's turkey gravy and made like a little sauce. Now, is it cheating? Well, if you don't have your own homemade demi-glaze, what's wrong with that, So I have this dry Marsala wine. I have sage leaves from Helen's garden. Now with this, you have to be very, very careful. So we're gonna add a little piece of sage on each sauteed breast of chicken. I have Parma prosciutto here. I have Ardito's fresh mozzarella, Ardito's Italian deli in Mineola. We have fresh spinach, 2 bags. So it looks like a lot, but by the time I cook this down, it's gonna, it's not gonna be that much. I have 1 package of sliced mushrooms. You can slice your own if you want, but I'm kind of in a rush today. So yeah, let me get started, and I'll show you exactly how we're gonna do this. All right, folks, be back. Okay, so what I did, I took the Bell & Evans chicken breast. I didn't do anything to them except dredge them in flour, and I add a little sea salt and black pepper. That's it. And now what I'm going to do is I'm lightly going to gold brown on both sides in my saute pan. I put like, I don't know, an ounce of olive oil in there. This is 100%, it's not extra virgin. I have my nice sage leaves, my Parma prosciutto, my fresh mozzarella from Ardito's Italian deli in Mineola, and I got my shallots. Helen was kind enough to peel the shallot and slice it for me. And we have our mushrooms, and this is gonna be a delicious dish. All right, let me start sauteing. So you can see that I, dredge them in flour lightly. I'm just gonna lightly golden brown these, and I have my Le Creuset, nice little pan here, and I'm going to bake these after I saute them. So I'll show you exactly how I do that. And this is very, very easy, simple, but delicious. And we lightly saute these, all right, golden brown. And yeah, so when this is golden brown, I'm going to lay it in my Le Creuset. And I'm going to add my prosciutto, a little bit of sage, all right? I think I told you the story when I was working at the Waldorf, my first experience with fresh sage. I won't get into that anymore. But anyway.
No, I'm curious about that. I didn't know that.
Well, I was 19. I was doing my apprentice at the Bull and Bear, which is downstairs in the Waldorf. So one day I got these beautiful Cornish hens, and I decided I was going to make a sage stuffing for the Cornish hens.
Okay.
So I'm making the stuffing, and I'm adding the onion, celery. And I had fresh sage, and I'm chopping the sage, and I'm looking at it, I'm cooking it with the onions and celery. And now I'm like, it could add a little more, So I chop more. Well, so I make the stuffing, I bake it, and well, no, I didn't bake it. I stuffed it in the bird. So anyway, the big cheeses come down for dinner that night. And Mr. Scanlon, he ran the whole Waldorf store. He says, Joe, what would you recommend tonight? I said, oh, Mr. Scanlon, you got to have it stuffed on the trail with the sage stuffing, huh? Okay, you're in. So they ordered their appetizers, him and Mr. Joseph. Mr. Joseph was the food and beverage manager. Now I'm 19, I know everything, So what happens is now the dinner goes out. So each plate was decorated, you know, just have 5 different vegetables, you know, a nice kind of potato, watercress, cherry tomato. Really, these plates look like you know, like art. The 2 corn shins go out. 2 minutes later, Mr. Scanlon comes with the 2 plates. He goes, "Joe, did you make this?" I said, "Yes, Mr. Scanlon." He goes, "This is the worst shit I ever ate in my life." And I'm like, he goes, "Did you taste that stuffing?" I said, "No." He goes, "You didn't taste the stuffing?" I said, "No, I just made it." And he goes, "You're lucky I didn't fire right on the spot, you know?" But that was the beginning of
Wow.
learning how to taste everything you make.
Right, right. But what happens? Is the sage that strong?
Oh my God,
It is, huh?
it is brutal.
Yeah.
It tastes like soap.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, so now I'm gently golden browning this, and not too bad, you know, not too brown, but we're getting there. And then I'm gonna roast these in the oven after I add the prosciutto, the sage, the fresh mozzarella, and then we're gonna make this nice mushroom gravy. It's like a marsala sauce. And again, I use McCormick's turkey gravy because I don't have demi-glaze today, you know, homemade. So
What is a homemade demi-glaze?
well, that's when you take veal bones and vegetables
Right.
and you just, you know, you roast them and then you cook them for like 24 hours. And then you know, then you make your demi-glaze, you know,
Okay.
you reduce it. But it's a process. Okay. Okay, so what I did is I lightly golden browned the chicken breast. What I'm going to do with these, because they're thick, and I want them to be moist, so that's why I didn't pound them. All right. So I'm going to add some prosciutto. This is Parma prosciutto. You just need a little bit. You know what? I'm going to put a little bit of sage on each one. Very little, okay? I don't want much, because this stuff is so powerful.
We know what happened there.
Well, we know what happened, yeah. If they're too big, you cut them in half, all right? Okay. Again, this stuff is so powerful. So, kind of fearful, you know? I got shocked. Alright, so a nice piece of prosciutto. Alright. And again, I have my Ardito's fresh mozzarella. My dear friend Rosa. And Tony. And yeah, look at this. This is perfect.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. A little bit more over here. Don't be so cheap. Yeah. Stuff is very very thin. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Now, these shallots are held and sliced, so I'm going to just add these to where I sauteed the chicken. I'm going to add a touch, like a little teaspoon of Kerrygold butter. All right, just a teaspoon. And once this is caramelized, then I'm going to add my mushrooms to that. All right, and once the mushrooms are cooked, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my marsala wine and turn this into the sauce. Let that cook gently.
Now, why do you like Kerrygold butter so much?
Well, it's from Ireland, first of all, and
Right.
you know, there's no GMO,
Okay.
and it's just delicious.
Yeah.
I like that in the French butter too.
Okay.
You know, French butter is like off the charts. But
Is it easy to get French butter?
you have to go to specialty stores.
Okay.
Yeah, look at this French butter.
Whoa.
Slippery little devil. All right, so you see what I'm doing here, right? Slice. Oh my God, look at this.
Wow.
Holy crap. This is. Look at this.
They just made that too.
Just made it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so soft and milky. And again, these chicken cutlets, they're not, these chicken cutlets aren't cooked all the way. So they're basically still raw. So that's why I'm going to bake them for about maybe 25 minutes to a half hour at 400 degrees. Look at this. So, this mozzarella is going to melt nicely, right? So yeah, I have the oven preheated at 400. And again, about, I don't know, we'll check it out, 25 minutes to a half hour. And by that time I'll have my mushroom masala sauce done. And then the last minute I'm going to saute the spinach quickly. And this is 2 bags of fresh spinach. We took the stems off because I hate those things. And yeah, this is like a different twist to chicken saltimbocca. All these years we used to use veal. But for some reason these days people don't eat a lot of veal anymore, which I love. And back in the day, you basically made your menu around veal, legs of veal, you know? Because you utilized everything, you know, you made your stock, you made like scallopini, your cutlets, your schnitzels. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in the oven now, and we'll return. Okay, so we're gonna make this mushroom salad sauce, you know, for the chicken, saltimbocca. You know, again, there's a little twist there because I did have to use McCormick's turkey, white turkey. I could use turkey, you could use chicken, you know. You could even actually use pork if you wanted to. I wouldn't add the beef. But so you know, I'm caramelizing the shallots and getting the flavor out of that. And let this cook. And I'm going to add my mushrooms, sliced mushrooms. That's just 1 pack, you know. Yeah, perfect. And then once the mushrooms are lightly golden brown, caramelized, then I'm going to add about 2 ounces of the masala, the dry masala, and then I'm going to add my gravy mix. But this will make a perfect sauce. So, all right, let me caramelize this, and I'll see you in a couple minutes. So here we are. The shallots and the mushrooms are perfectly caramelized. So now I'm going to add my masala, and I'm going to reduce that. It's about, I don't know, 2-3 ounces. Yeah, so I'm going to reduce that to get the flavor out of the masala. And see, yeah, this is the brand of masala. And this is fine for cooking. So you reduce this a couple minutes. And again, we're just getting the flavor out of the shallots and mushrooms. And then I'm going to add my little cheating sauce and my little turkey gravy. But actually, at the end, it's going to taste delicious. So that's the most important. And again, for home, it's so easy. And you know, your guests are going to love it. And you're going to look like a star. So yeah, this is years ago. My God, veal masala, chicken masala. It was on every menu, you know. All the continental restaurants back in the day. Saltimbocca, Sorrentino. Hey, this looks pretty good to me.
Oh yeah, I can smell that now.
You can smell it through the air, right?
Yeah.
It's about 140 degrees outside right now. Thank God we're in here. Go. Finish that off. Oh, yeah, so I'm just going to let this cook for about, I don't know, 20 minutes. And then once the chicken is done, I'm going to saute the spinach very quickly. And then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with the chicken. And I'm going to slice it, plate it on top of the fresh sauteed spinach. And yeah, then I'll plate. And then, of course, we have to taste.
Of course.
All right, see you. Okay. All right, so I take this spinach, okay, and I have this pot here. I have 1 ounce of chicken stock in there. All right, and this is going to cook down. It looks like a lot, but once it's cooked down, you're not going to believe the shrinkage. Alright, so we just put that in there, pack that down. And the chicken's in the oven. My mushroom sauce, masala sauce is reducing. And we're almost there. Yeah, look at that. All right. I was just going to grab that sage. I was like, no, don't touch it. All right. Very, very nice. Nice and light. I got my spurtle here. See my spurtle? The only thing I don't like about these things, you can't put it through the dishwasher. You got to wash it by hand.
Yeah, is it wood? Or
Yeah,
is it?
it's wood, yeah.
Yeah. I have one of those. You're right. You're right.
But I like to cook with wood, you know, I mean, as far as stirring and all that,
Yeah.
especially with the pots. So what I did is, just to take a couple minutes, and I got Helen brought some beautiful chives from the garden. She bought thyme, basil, the sage. So what I did is I took some of those fresh chives and, you know, I just sliced them very thin, and I'm just going to add that as a garni on top. And, yeah, we're almost there. Yeah, nice fresh spinach sauteed. You know, I spoke about when we made the spinach salad. You know, back in the day, you had spinach salad on the menu. Also sauteed spinach, but you know, you made money on spinach salad. You know, by the time you take a bushel of spinach, you have one portion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
By the time you cook it down. All right, so it's almost done. Yeah, you can see.
Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna be a couple minutes and that'll be done. And I'll be back. So we're at the end now. So this chicken Saltimbocca cooked by about a half hour at 400. So you can see the fresh mozzarella from Ardito's in Mineola. The spinach, I just steamed it in a little chicken stock. Boom, done, finished. So we took about 40 pounds of spinach, and I think we got 2 ounces there. Anyway, so I had this mushroom marsala sauce. I reduced that for about 20 minutes. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to slice the chicken, okay? And I'm going to put this over the spinach, and you can see the chicken is cooked perfectly. It's not too dry, all right? A little warm. Okay. And then,
Yeah, it's still hot.
yeah, that's okay. It's okay. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Yeah, this is so delicious. But it's so important that you use the right chicken. And, you know, that commercial stuff is like not exactly what you want. All right, so now we do. All right, so I'm going to just put this over, and then I'm going to add the mushroom sauce. I'll see you in a second. So now we have to taste this work of art.
Yes, we do.
Perfectly cooked chicken. And with the nice mushroom marsala sauce. I know I cheated a little bit, but again, at home, there's nothing wrong with it. Oh yeah. Right out of the oven. And different flavors, you know, with the prosciutto, the sage. Yeah, the mushrooms. Oh.
Hey, my turn.
All right, folks. Thank you for watching Long Island Cuisine. Likes, wants, comments, subscribe. You have a great day, and please enjoy this dish. Thank you for watching.